Hi, old Kim. What can the Testing Center do for you today? So you're here to take placement tests. Okay, good. There's 3 placement tests, the English, mathematics, and reading. They're not timed, so that's the good news. You can take as long as you want. They average about 30 to 40 minutes per test, so you can kind of plan for that. For the mathematics test, there's an on-screen calculator for certain questions, and we give you scratch paper, so you'll have that to use during the math test. Do you know why you're taking the placement test? You don't? Okay, well let me talk to you about that. When you first applied to Cameron, you submitted some transcripts and ACT scores if they were required, and the Cameron staff has reviewed those, and they've determined that you need some developmental classes. Now those are great if you need them because they'll help make you successful in the long run and help you do well in the college level classes. But they do cost extra and they don't count towards the degree. So if you can get past those, then it would be to your advantage. So the placement test, if you can score higher on those, then you can bypass the developmental classes and go right into the college level class, and that'll save you some time and money. Okay? But, so you need to do a good job on these placement tests so you can try to score higher than you did before. Alrighty. So what's the first thing you do when you go to take a test? Oh, wait, no, don't run away. I know you don't do that. I know you're just kidding. Okay, the first thing you do is study, right? See, I knew you knew that. Okay, so if you study for these tests, then you'll be more familiar with the style of questions. It'll kind of review some math that maybe you haven't done in a while. And the AccuPlacer, the software that we use for our placement tests, has a free web-based study app. And I want to show you how to use that so you can go in and practice some of these questions, okay? All right, come on back and I'll show you how to use it. All right, now I just want to show you how to log on to this. It's real easy, okay? So we're going to go to AccuPlacer Practice, that's easy to remember, right? .collegeboard.org, okay? Alright, so that's the first screen that comes up. Now if you're a brand new user, you just go to this side over here and get the free web-based study app, just like it says. You just need an email address and you create a password, alright? Now we already have one for the testing center, so I'm going to go into returning users, which you'll do after you get it all set up. Okay, so this is the first screen you're going to see. Now, there's several different versions of these tests, and at Cameron we give the classic version, okay? So when you first log in or when you see this screen, it tells you to select your version. So you want to always make sure you select classic practice tests. That's what we use here at Cameron, classic practice tests. And these first 3 tests that come up when you on this screen, those are the exact tests that we give at Cameron: the reading comprehension, the sentence skills, and elementary algebra. Those are the 3 tests that you may be taking here. Now you see at the bottom there's 2 choices. You can either do a sample test or learn as you go. I recommend that you click on learn as you go at first because it's going to give you some refresher information, just kind of tell you why the right answer is right, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, okay? So I think we'll start with math because everybody I know everybody's kind of afraid of math, but see, this is going to help you. So we're going to try math and start with that, and we're going to click on learn as you go. Okay, this is just tells you a little bit about it, and then see it says resume. So if you started and you get interrupted, you can always just stop, and then when you come back and start again, it'll pick up right where you left off. But we're just going to do start new. Alright, so there's the first problem, and it's fractions. I know, see, you probably haven't done fractions in a while. So if you review this now, then when you come to take the test and see a fraction problem, you'll know just what to do. So we're going to pick an answer We'll just pick this one and submit it. Uh-oh, we got it wrong. Uh-oh. Okay, but this is what I wanted to show you. See, they tell you what the right answer is, of course, but then they tell you why. So they review the steps to get the answer, so that, and then you'll look at that and you'll go, oh yeah, I remember my math teacher telling me that, and it'll just get that back in your head, so when you come to take the test, you'll go, oh yeah, I had one of those problems on the sample test, right? Okay. All right, so then you just go on to the next one. Now there are several sets of tests in there, so I always recommend that you do it several times. Like when you get to the end of this one, it's going to show you at the top here when you get it right or wrong. And so when you get to the end of that, I would come back another time and it'll pick a different set of questions for you. So some you'll see some algebra problems, some you'll see some basic math, some you'll see some word problems. So keep doing it until you work through them so you get a sample of all the questions. And then you do the same for the sentence skills and the reading comprehension. Okay? So now do you think you'll feel more confident once you work through some of these before you come to take the test? All right. Okay, it's up to you now to do some studying and then come on back to the testing center and we'll give you the test when you're ready, okay? All right. All right, old Kim. Well, thanks for coming by and we'll see you soon. Oh, wow, I get a hug. That's awesome. Okay, now remember, try to study hard. And remember, the placement test can save you some time and money if you do a good job, all right? If you have any questions at all, any problems that you run into, don't hesitate to give us a call or stop by. We're always glad to help. Okay? All right, see you soon.